Hello and welcome to the video to assist with problem set 1 when we're dealing with utility maximization. So the first few problems on this problem set 1, right, we see a table like this and we need to figure out what's a marginal utility and total utility. Okay, so I'll just walk you through this example and then you can kind of transfer that logic to the table you see in your problem set. Okay, so let's start with total utility. Total utility tells us how much happiness we get from eating that number of pizzas. Marginal utility tells us the change, right? So if we want to calculate this marginal utility, we're going to look at the change in these two values, which we see to be 20. Here, we see the change, is it falling by 3? So we would say marginal utility here would be -3. Okay. For total utility, we want to look at how much happiness do we get from one unit, and then how much does the second unit add to that? So if the first cup of Coke gives us 20 happiness, the second one gives us 15, collectively, 2 cups will give us 35 happiness. Same thing here, right? If we're 53 happy, and then the 6th cup of Coke makes us feel bloated, gives us -1, that would leave us at 52 utility. Now let's do a utility maximization problem. In this example, the price of pizza was $2. The price of Coke was $1. So we need to make a new variable for each of these called marginal utility per dollar. Bang for your buck. How much happiness can you buy with $1 of additional purchase? Okay, so for example, the first slice of pizza gives us 20 happiness. We pay $2, and so the marginal utility per dollar would be 10. The second slice gives us 16 happiness, which is 8 happiness per dollar. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and so on. Let's do the same for Coke, but since it's 1, we're just going to divide everything by 1. As such. All right, now we're at the stage where we need to figure out how to spend our money. How can we utility maximize here? Okay, and so let's go ahead and just go through step by step how to do this. Okay, so we need to figure out what gives us the most bang for our buck. And we're going to do a marginal, not a unit-by-unit analysis. So we check and we see first cup of Coke gives us 20 happiness. First slice of pizza, only 10 happiness per dollar. Okay, so it looks like we are going to buy that Coke. Now let's compare the next unit. 15 to 10, we still want to buy the Coke. 10 to 10, now see, our marginal utility per dollar is now equal, which means that as long as we have the money, we'll go ahead and buy both units. All right. In this particular example, our income was $10. Okay. It was $7. All right, so anyway, so we've spent so far, it was 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have some more money to spend. We'll compare the Coke to the pizza. We find pizza gives us the most happiness per dollar. And we've spent all our money, right? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, that's it. You're going to take that same idea, that same logical process, and apply it to Mariah's pastries and energy drinks.